Count it down. Three, two, one. Welcome everybody to Rolling on Three, podcast for three-wheeler owners. Whatever you riding on, whether it be a Ryker, Spider, Slingshot, Vanderhall, whatever you rolling on three, this is the show for you. Today I'd like to welcome my boy Cam to the show, better known as King Joffy Joe from the 413. Cam, what's up? Welcome to the show, man.
So what's up? How you doing? How you doing today?
Everything's great, man. Glad to get a hold of you. You're a busy man, busy man.
Yeah, it's hard. I got too much stuff going on. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. So, Cam, where you from, man?
I'm Springfield, Mass.
Springfield, Mass.
Yeah, about like 3 hours from New York.
So, tell everybody on the show what you rolling on.
I got the 2019 Can Am Ryker. Got it in March of 2019. Loving it ever since. I think I was the dealership. They like called me when they first got it. They called me. Actually, I called them before we even got it. Like, yo, I'm on to set up the lookout. So they were like, all right, we'll give you a call back as soon as we get it. So they called me the first time to get it. I went there to go see it. They still had it in the box. You know what I'm saying? It was like not together or nothing. I'm like, yeah, why y'all even called me to see it like this? But I was still so hyped just seeing it like that.
Right.
Like 2 weeks later, I went and seen it. It was put together. I was in love already. Get the paper start the paperwork right then.
That's sweet, man. That's sweet. Did you have to go far to get it? I mean, did they have somebody local?
Yeah. It's they're not in Springfield. It's probably like maybe like 8 miles away, but not that far. Probably like 15-minute ride.
All right. So you got a great deal. Like you was able to get it fresh out the box, no waiting, nothing.
Nah, I didn't have to wait or nothing. I was so hyped.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Did you ever rode before?
Yeah, I used to. I haven't really had my own bikes, but I've rode other people's bikes. I rode my own dirt bike before. I have dirt bikes, a lot of dirt bike riding. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to learn to ride in the dirt than on the pavement if you're gonna fall. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. So you was riding dirt bikes for years.
Yeah. Not like no competition stuff, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and my boys in the backwoods.
So then what made you go with a three-wheeler?
So I always wanted a bike. Always wanted a bike. I was like gonna get a bike one day. Well, it was like 5 days before I was gonna get a bike. One of my boys that had a bike actually got in an accident and died of the bike. So I was like, not happening. So I didn't get a bike. When I seen the Can-Am, I was like, I wanted a Spider, but they're just like a little bulky for me. I'm like, sometimes when you look at the F3s, you're like, oh, it's nice, but you get close on it, it's like, this is pretty big. And then the Ryker came out. It was automatic. It was, I'm saying the price was in the right price range for me. So
Yeah, I was the same way. I was when I was looking at the Spiders too, and then when I saw the Ryker, the style, the way it was made, and the price point, I just said, you know what, I got to run out and get it. But I did the same thing. I ran out and get it, but it was bad in New York. You couldn't really get them when they first came out, so it was like a waiting list and all that. But yeah, but because we don't have that many dealers out there and stuff, but it was it was good. So tell me, about Springfield, Mass. Like what's the
Mass.
area about? Well, break it down. What's the neighborhood? So somebody driving through on their Ryker want to come through, they pass it through Springfield, Mass. Break it down for them as a biker.
Just a little history at first. Springfield, home of basketball, is where basketball was invented. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Seuss, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Seuss is from Springfield. So, you know what I'm saying? We represent out here. Springfield, like, it's really like a gas station all the bikers meet at, you know what I'm saying? And a downtown area. It's all love there. You pull up there on anything you ride in, it's just love. You ride up. It's all love here in Springfield for the bike life. Like a lot of sometimes when the groups get big, it gets a little crazy. Like people stopping cars and stuff so we can go through lights and stuff like that. But like, you know what I'm saying? You're on a three-wheeler, you got to roll with the flow. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get left by the bike. You can't get left. You know what I'm saying? So you got to roll with the flow. But they stop cars and stuff, but like the cars and stuff, they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So they complain to the mayor and stuff. So they're trying to crack down on all that. Like the mayor put something out for loud pipes where any cars or bikes with loud pipes, they're trying to pull them over and just take it. So
so it's like serious.
Yeah, with the pipes and stuff, and like when we do it respectably, like stop at lights and stuff like that, it doesn't seem as much as a problem. But when we get like 50, 60 people in the crowd and we just ride in and it gets hectic, and then people just like they go through lights and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say I don't do it. I can't get left out. I ain't trying to be left behind. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So where's the big meetup spot? Like, you know, if somebody's coming down, they on their bike, they traveling across. Where's their big meetup?
It's Pride in Plainfield. Pride in Plainfield, downtown Springfield. It's like between two bridges. It's right off the Interstate 91. So if you come to Springfield and you're looking for someone to ride with and you don't know nobody, you go to Pride, you're gonna see someone there.
All right, that's cool. I'll let listeners want to know, especially the guys who like to travel, you know, from different states and take long ride outs. I like to let them, you know, hear about the different states where they could pull up so they could feel comfortable on their bike and not be looking around like, you know, where do I stop? I don't want to stop at a truck stop. You know, where's the spot where everybody's cool at? So that's cool. That's cool. So
Yeah.
the riding community out there, it's like now tell me about it. Like, you know, is it heavy bike, light bike, three wheels, slingshot? Like what's the
It's more of a sports bike out here. They're more sports bikes, a lot of, you know I'm saying,
Mhm.
Gixxers, a lot of Gixxers. Gixxers is the Civics of bikes. So, you know I'm saying? There's just a lot of Gixxers out here. Got a bunch of Busas. More, we got a bunch of street bikes. Well, we got some Harleys out here too. We got a couple Harley guys. We got stunt guys that's out here. It's everything. We got Spider guys. We got Ryker guys. The Ryker actually is starting to be more than the Spiders out here. Like the
Really?
Spiders was out here, but the Rikers is coming out like they getting crazy. But it's
Really?
everything out here. It's everything out here, and it's all love. So you know what I'm saying? It's you pull up and it's Harley guys over there. They all gonna show you love no matter what.
Oh, okay, so that's cool. I mean, it's like not, you know, people hating like, oh, a three wheels, not a motorcycle, and you know, they
Nah.
don't want.
Well, there's some people that say that, but you know what I'm saying? When you when you in the turn and you're doing like 100 in a turn and they like, oh, they don't know how to counter steer and you just float by them, they like, you know what I'm saying? They give you a little respect after. Like they'll pull up when you pull up to the next spot, they're like, yo, you was dipping in the corners. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got three wheels, I'm a little more stable. So, but it'd be some of the people that's like, oh, how fast it go? You're like, oh, it's like 100 miles per hour, 110. They're like, oh, that's slow, that's slow. But you know what I'm saying? I keep up in it when we city rides, I keep up, and in the corners, I'm catching up.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, I'm not saying that you do 100 miles an hour, just in case anybody's listening, but
Nah, nah,
we're,
nah, nah, nah,
we're
nah, nah.
saying
Oh,
that you can do 100 miles.
yeah, the top mile, 110 is the top mile for the bike. Yeah,
Right. There we go.
yeah,
We don't
yeah.
want to get nobody in trouble.
Nah. We don't do that around here. No speeding around here.
I hear that. In the area you at though, is it like suburb city? Like, do you get a chance to break out, take some long, you know, backwood rides, or is it you mostly
Yeah.
city? Like
Well,
how?
there's different days, you know what I'm saying? So it depends because like a lot of the people when you meet up like at Pride, a lot of the guys they do the highway runs. They ride from Springfield to Hartford on the highway. So they do like they do 150. My bike don't go 150, so I'm not doing that. But they'll fly that way, then they'll go to another gas station and chill for like 3 hours. So like one time I chilled with them, I was out probably 6 hours riding. I literally did like 2 hours of riding because you were at gas station and gas station and gas station, which sometimes I'm like, yo, I come out to ride, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
but there is a lot of back roads here, like Northampton. There's a lot of hill towns here, so there's a lot of back roads here that we can hit. It's just that you got to find the ones that aren't torn up from the snow. You know what I'm saying? From plowing the snow and getting potholes and stuff. So, but when you find one, you always remember it and you'll hit it up. Like there's one called I can't even remember the name of it. Oh, Mohawk Trail. If you ever come down this way, you hit Mohawk Trail. It's like a 5 hour just back roads ride. Super nice.
Mohawk Trail. All right, I keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Mohawk Trail.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the baby.
Yeah. It's my last one. Oh
All
boy.
right. You know, I saw that video, so you know, I want to throw that out there just in case. Yeah. So tell me, man, you put a lot of miles on that bike yet, or what?
I'm at like 8,000. Putting that like I'm like 4,000 a season so far.
Bye. You
But
putting in some
but
miles.
next season I'm trying to double it. I'm trying to put like 8,000 into one season. I'm trying to do some long trips.
Nice, man. Nice, man.
Yeah.
I see. Well, you know, you get your money's worth on that bike.
Yeah.
4,000, 8,000. That's some good miles. I'm
Yeah.
nowhere near that. I think I just broke 4,000 miles because, you know, we got locked down with the COVID. I didn't ride. And, you know, I don't know how it is over there, but, you know, the riding season, y'all shut down for the riding season?
Well, everything was shut down, but the riding didn't shut down. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Okay.
everything shut down. Everyone was still at Pride. Every Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Every day it was nice. There was people there riding. You see what I'm saying? keep your social distance. You ain't when you riding, you don't got to be up on everybody. You don't got to be in groups and just talking and stuff. It's like you meet up, you say what's up, like yo, you talk. You can talk from a little distance and you take a little ride.
No
But
doubt.
the riding, like at the riding during the pandemic, it didn't even look like there was a pandemic in the riding areas.
Really?
Yeah, everyone was still out.
Wow, but you know what it is? I'm hit with so much traffic and potholes in the city, so it's hard to
Yeah.
get out and travel. You know, a lot of my commuting is just highway, and the highways in New York, unless you're gonna go late at night or super early in the morning, you know, it's
Yeah.
hard to get those long rides. And you maybe if you take a weekend out, maybe take a ride upstate, you know, guys will do that. Took a ride to Jersey, but you know, it's tough to put the miles on. But my plan is too, I want to start, you know, when I start hooking up with people from different states and all that, I want to start really putting in some travel miles. And you know, next when I get them down to Boston, Mass, or whatever,
Yeah.
Springfield, Mass, I'm gonna hit you up and be like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm riding through, man. I'm going.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need
You
that.
need to. Yeah, you need to come out here and come out check out some of our back streets. Yeah, come out
Yeah,
some of our
man. I'm
back
gonna
roads.
need an escort through there and stuff.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You make a plan. If you're going to Boston, you cut through Mass, you cut through Springfield, we'll meet up and ride out to Boston with you. You know
No
what I'm saying?
doubt.
On your
Yeah.
way home, we'll ride with you to Springfield and send you on your merry way.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So tell me, bro, why YouTube? What was that about? How'd that come about? What was the inspiration on that? What?
So I got my
Doing
bike in
real
March.
good though. It's doing your YouTube channel's doing real good, man.
I'm trying. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? I just brought my brother on to help me out with some of this. He got a bunch of ideas. He's shooting me ideas like all the time. I'm like, dang, it's not like you get the ideas, but it's not so easy to execute them. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little bit of work. But when I got the Ryker, there was really no YouTube videos. You know, 2019, if you go back and look at people's videos, March 2019, there was really no videos. You know what I'm saying? There was no videos. So I'm like, this is it right here. And I watch a lot of motorcycle videos. Like before I even got it, I watched like motorcycle crash videos and burnouts and stuff like that, and just like a bunch of motorcycle videos. So I'm like, I gotta get something started. I had a GoPro. When I first started, I was just uploading raw footage. I had no, like if you look at my first video, I even have a microphone. I would just ride and just uploading it straight from my phone. Like literally 4 hours to upload one video. One 8-minute video would take 4 hours. But after I got a couple subscribers, it's like it just makes you feel good when people give you that congratulations and like, oh, you're doing good, and oh, thanks for the help and stuff like that. It's like, word, it's like a purpose for doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I dig it. You know, the whole inspiration. The logo. Tell me about that. How did that come about? The KingJoffyJoe413 logo.
The logo, well, the King Joffy Joe, that's a little nickname me and my friends been calling me for years. So, well, obviously self-proclaimed, and then they started calling me it, and then had that since probably 2004. And then once I started the YouTube, I needed a logo. I hit up one of my friends, Jillian Beth. She created me a logo. I told her what I wanted, sent her some pictures of the Ryker, and she sent me back that. I cut back a couple back and forth. I got what I wanted.
I like it. It's different, man. It's different.
Yeah, I need some logos. Jillian Beth on Facebook or Instagram. She's Rebel Studios.
Oh, okay.
Anyone looking for logos, they make all that kind of stuff.
Dope. Now let's talk the mods on that Ryker, because I know everybody likes to hear about mods and what they did. Break it down. What you put on that bike. What you did to, what you took off, put on, changed up.
I ain't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Financial, you know what I'm saying? You just said I just had another kid, so you know what I'm saying? But I try to do it cheap, you know what I'm saying? I got my DIYs, but I started off with the LED lights. I got the little $50 LED lights off of Amazon, threw those on there. Actually put those on there after I got that. After a couple of weeks, I ain't like how I put them, so I took them off and redid them. But I got actually before I even got my bike, I had the parking brake lock. That was actually the first thing I got. I got it before I even had my bike. I was like, I need that, because when I first got my bike, I didn't have a garage. So got that. What else I got? I did the little air intake. I cut my air intake box to make more air. You know what I'm saying? I personally, I won't say some people might not recommend it, but it actually feels like it made a difference from when I did it to after it. Not top speed, but it felt like it had a more punch. You could hear it a little bit more. I'm gonna upgrade to the cool air intake eventually, but you know what I'm saying, financial reasons I haven't done that yet. I got the Brandon King exhaust.
Okay.
You know, Spring the King sent that over to me. I got that on the free. He, you know what I'm saying? He's looking out. You know what I'm saying?
Free is always good, man.
He's always good. Yeah, Brandon King's a good dude. Yeah, I've been in contact with him a lot.
No.
Top notch Riker Mods Grill. My man Fed sent that over. Actually, I hit him up for to get it made. I was hit him up like, yo, how much is it? Can I get it made? He asked me what name I wanted on it. I told him. He was like, wow, I watched you for a long time. I'm like, yeah, I want to grab that to do a review. He was like, oh, you're gonna do a review on it? I'll send it over for free.
Nice,
so
man.
I'll take that for the free too.
Nice.
I just did the brake light strips. Actually got inspired by you for the undersea brake lights. You inspired me. I was a little upset. I planned on doing that a while ago, but I didn't have the time to do it because I had one of the brake light strips on there for a while, probably like 3 months, and I just didn't have time to get it done. And then you posted it up, and I'm like, oh man, I could have saved him some money.
You know what's crazy? I bought that months ago, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna put it on until the riding season's over, so I could put some footage out.
Right.
So one day I was like, all right, it's not that cold out here, so I said, let me go out and do it real quick, and I put it up. Now then I saw your $20 joint drop. I was like, oh man, I got this. Man, I could have saved me a grip, man.
Yeah, after I see yours, I was like, I gotta get this. My brother was like, yo, you need to put that out now because people out here spending money, they can save some money. I'm like, yeah, let me get it out.
Man, because I'm telling you right now, man, I'm already about $3,000 in on mods, man.
Yeah, probably about like 500.
Yo, dude, I mean, I was like, the first thing that caught me was the wrap. And then once I bought the wrap and I put the wrap on the bike, it was all downhill from there, man.
You mind me asking where you get the wrap from?
Yeah, I got it from the company. Oddly enough, it's called Ryker Wraps.
Oh yeah. I work with them guys. They're right based in East Longmeadow, Mass. They're actually like 5 miles away from where I live.
Yeah, that's like my biggest YouTube video, the Ryker Rap video. That's my biggest one. But that one is no joke. The rapper Ryker, I tell you, it took me like 2 days.
Yeah, that's why I haven't bought one yet because I'm like trying to get it lined up and stuff.
Yeah, it's work. I mean, you know, thanks to the magic of editing, it only looks like it took me about 25 minutes. But I'm telling you, I was doing it for 2 days, man.
Did you do it during riding season or before riding season?
Actually, it was right at it was probably ending of riding season when I got it because I bought the Ryker in 2000. I bought it. Well, I put the order in February when they started taking orders in February, but they didn't get me one until May. That's how backed up it is. Like my Ryker is like, I'm like close to the 1,000th of the production line. Like I'm in early.
Yeah. I'm like 85.
There you go. So when I put it out and then I bought it, I wrote it, I didn't even think about it. And then when the COVID hit that next year, I was laying in the bed like, man, I can't ride. I was sick. So then I was looking at all these Ryker videos starting to drop, and I was like, man, let me get on this. And then that's when I ordered the wrap. I said, you know, let me try it, film it. And then from there, it was just like people started giving me traction on it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep doing it. And then from there, just like you, I just said more and more people just started hitting me up. And then I was doing so much work and putting up so many videos that when I was going to meet, people were starting to recognize me. And then I was like, they was like, yo, I seen this bike. This the bike from YouTube. So it became a thing that all of a sudden people started hitting me up. Yo, you do work on the Ryker? I was like, yeah, I guess. I mean, you know, so I was like, yo, bring it by. And then people started bringing their bikes by and I started doing work and adding like that Ram air put it. I did that one for somebody. I did some lights for somebody, and you know, people just started calling me the Ryker doctor. So I was like, all right, you know, I got the room for it. You know, if you want, I tell people all the time, we'll work it out. You want to do this? Because a lot of people hit me up, oh, I want a full light show and I want this and that and the third. And I tell them, you know, the Ryker, to put all those lights and all those aftermarket lights, you got to take a lot of stuff apart to put them on. You don't can't just stick them on like a motorcycle. You know, you find a place and you stick it in. I said, for the fenders, you got to take the fenders off. You want to run those lights, you know, for the brake lights, you got to take the back off. You got to connect into the brake lights. So I tell people, you know, it's not You know, you
Yeah,
can do it. It's just some
yeah,
trial and error. But if you want me
right,
to do it, you know, I got to take your bike apart, a lot of it
right.
apart, because you're gonna come in with the full light kit, front, back, rear headlights. That's work. The headlights
Yeah,
is a pain by
yeah.
itself.
The headlights is actually kind of easy. I got a video coming out on that soon. Yeah, to show you an easier way for the headlights. So,
Well, yeah, because it
couple
was a
tricks.
all right, cool. Because with me, it was a pain lining everything up, and you know, it was just a whole big thing. I mean, I did a
Yeah, yeah,
video
yeah,
on it early, but
yeah.
it's
I
a
try.
pain.
I actually was doing Smitty's lights, his headlights when I was first trying it, and I freaking was trying to put the little clip on, like with the headlight
Right,
here, and trying to put that clip on and hold it and turn the clip at the same time.
right. That was the
I,
problem.
I actually broke his clip on his light, yo. He had to get a new headlight.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, yo, like $114 or something like that. He had to pay to get that. But he just told him, yo, warranty, give me that warranty. He under warranty. He got a 2020.
Oh yeah, if you're under
So
warranty, you great,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Did you
yeah,
have
yeah.
any recalls or any problems with your Riker?
No, I got the paper. Like I haven't had no problems with my Riker. Knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood.
Mhm.
I ain't got no problems. But I got the paper for the wheel nut recall.
Okay.
I just got it recently. I had mine since 2019. Like I just got the paper like maybe a month ago. So I haven't brought it in because COVID and everything. You got to schedule an appointment like a
Yeah,
month
it was
out
the
just to
same
get in
thing with
there.
me. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my wheel nuts are all fine. You know what I'm saying? I check my wheel nuts before every ride because that's like the number one thing I worry about. I'm doing freaking 70 miles per hour on the highway, riding in traffic, and my wheel come off.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
over.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
like,
did the same thing when I got the letter. I scheduled my appointment, but they were like, "Oh, it's no big deal. You know, you still safe to ride, but bring it in soon." In the letter, then I went and I posted a video. My wheel nut was split in half, bro.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I put that on the video. I showed people straight
yeah,
up.
yeah.
It was completely split. The only thing was holding it was the retaining ring. I was like,
Shit.
no way, man. I
Yeah,
said, I'm not riding this, man. It's gonna write to the shop and I'm gonna leave it in front of the shop until they're ready to fix it. Because I'm
right.
not driving it. But
Yeah,
yeah, man,
but
get that recall because you
yeah,
know
I'm gonna get that checked out.
you don't want it to happen while you riding. You know, at
Right.
least I caught it before it was nothing. But
Yeah, I'm gonna get it
yeah,
done because I don't want to be on one of these long rides and then it be breaking.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right. 2 or 3.
but
But yeah, make sure you
they
do that.
they had that recall for like the nut on the handlebars and like the bladder for the brake bladder or something like that. Like when they
Yeah.
first came out, but my bike got in an accident. I had a hit and run, so
No.
my bike went in the shop for like a month. Actually, it was like 2 months. It was in the shop, so they did all that at the time, so I didn't have to bring it in again for that. But yeah, I had a hit and run, $1,700 worth of damage on the front end of that.
Wow. They repaired it or they just replaced it?
No, they repaired it. It was the A arm, the rim, the upper and lower A arm, the rim, the outer fender, and then like some traction control sensor. They had to replace. It ended up coming with labor. It ended up coming 1,700. But you know
Hmm.
the shop charges $98 an hour for labor. So
Right. Wow. I got to
that's
look
fun.
into that. I'm gonna start thinking about actually doing that type of work because I saw somebody do something with the swing arm on the Riker, but when he ordered his swing arm, it didn't come with the bushings installed already, so he had to go get them pressed in. I was like, so I'm gonna start looking into that because I see a lot of people all having that damage, and I'm like, if I could fix that, they could order the swing arm, I could press in their bushings and put the tires back on because I ordered the nut removal tool
Yeah,
and that was like $60. But
right.
you need a serious torque wrench on that because it's like you got
The
a
220.
220, yeah,
Yeah,
because you don't want the wheel to come off. But
yeah.
no,
So I
yeah,
ended up getting the nut for the socket for the wheel lock because I'm like out of my friends that have Rikers, I'm the only one with a garage. So all my boys leave there. They get stuff and leave it at my garage. So I basically got all the tools because of them. But you gotta think about getting a service manual, the Can Am Ryker service manual.
I saw it online that you could download it. I might think about it this winter because I already winterized my bike. I'd already garaged it up because it's been below 50 here now, so I'm
Yeah,
not riding. We're getting rain every day, and you could tell that the bad weather's just coming on the regular. So I'm gonna think about it because I probably this winter I might go back inside because I did open the Riker up. I did the clamshell. I flipped it open, went inside. So I was looking at certain things and I was even talking to a guy about doing a turbo or something, man. We were talking some engineering stuff, and
yeah,
I'm probably gonna send my seats out to a customizer
Right,
and
right.
I want to come back with some real custom leather seats for the Ryker. So I'm working on that. So I got a few things planned out.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You got
yo,
play.
you got any big adventures or any big rides coming up? Like what you plan on doing now with the bike? Like what's your plans right now? Next
Right
big
now,
video, what's up?
um, I got a lot of stuff coming, but we got the next coming. I got a lot, yeah. I got a whole bunch, yo. I can't be giving out all the secrets because you know what I'm saying, but
All
we got
right.
a lot. I got a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I was asking you about the service menu. I got the service menu. It's 800 pages. There's a lot of good information in there. So
Right.
there's enough information for all us Riker YouTubers to put out nice, good, very good material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
800 pages on there. You start looking through there, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I can make a video for this. So I recommend you get that soon and you start looking through there because it's gonna have your brain. You got once you do that, it's gonna have your brain running so much. You're gonna be like, oh, I could do this, I could do this. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yo,
You
that's
know what
a
I'm
good
saying?
recommendation, man. I'm gonna definitely check that out. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to getting that though. Are you do you ride do you in a motorcycle club or a riding club? Or you just
Um, I recently just joined up with the Riker Riders from the guys down from Florida. You know what I'm saying? So they already
um,
had a mass branch in Mass, but I'm Western Mass. I'm like an hour away from the other side. So we're trying to start it up over here, getting it big over here. We got the King Joffy Joe brand one going over here. A lot of guys know me over here. So I'm trying to bring the Riker Rider over here so I can unite the Rikers. You know what I'm saying? Unite the Rikers. Oh, my daughter. Sheesh.
hey.
This is Cameron too. Yeah, so we're gonna try to unite the Rikers over here. But I got my brother. He's about to be starting his YouTube channel next year, next season. He's gonna grab his
Okay.
Riker.
All
So it's gonna.
right.
So we got a lot of things coming next season.
You got some nice collab videos coming up too. That's always good.
Yeah, yeah,
And my
yeah.
man Frank down in Florida from Riker Riders, that's my man, gave me a lot of support. He was actually the first guy I had on the podcast.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Talk to him.
Yeah.
He's a real good dude.
Yeah, yeah, real good dude. I like what their club is doing. And, they got positive stuff going on. So,
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get down to one of those rides, one of the big rides they be having in Florida. Hopefully this pandemic slows up because I really ain't trying to do big rides like meets it
right. I hear
during
you.
the pandemic because I ain't trying to get sick or bring that into home. But if it gets
Absolutely.
clears up and people start taking this vaccine, I'm probably not gonna take it. But when people start taking, if everybody else take it, I don't gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll meet up with, I'll hit some of those up.
Yeah, I want to do a ride down there too. I might just trailer the bike down or ship it down and, and go down there and hang out with the guys. And I got people down in Florida, so that's going to be dope. All right, bro. Listen, man, it's one thing. I started a new segment in the show. I always ask people now because I'm putting something together, a show on top of the show. So, one sentence or one word, whatever you want, describe why you like the Can Am.
Cheap,
Cheap in price or cheap as a
cheap,
bike? Cheap,
cheap.
cheap.
Now cheap in price, cheap in price,
All right.
cheap in price. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm
I
saying,
respect that. I respect that.
or maybe I should say easy to work on. It's not. You know what I'm saying, easy to work on.
Hey, man, that's good enough for me, man. All right, man. Yo, everybody, man, in the YouTube community, thanks for watching my shows. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Got my man King Joffy Joe. He is 413. I don't want to
413.
leave that out. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on Instagram, all the stuff he's doing. Like and subscribe to his channel. Man got some merch. He got a lot of things going on. I'm Keith Hammer. My podcast is Rolling on Three. You can find me on YouTube, Rolling on Three Wheels. You can find me on Twitter, Rolling on Three, and you can find me on Instagram, Shadow Black Riker. Everything's going to be posted below. Um, Cam, yo, it was great. I'm glad I got you out of there. Got a little free time for you to do the show. Everybody was hitting me up. Yo, you gotta have King Joffy Joe on the show. I'm getting emails. I'm like, yo, man, I'm trying, man. Everybody's busy. Everybody got a life. But I'm glad you took some time out of your busy day, your work schedule, and your new baby and all that. So, I appreciate it. Hey, everybody check out King Joffy Joe 413. He's got a dope channel, man. Support his YouTube channel.
It's a lot.
Support my YouTube channel. Cam, it was great. Anything else you want to add?
Like the hat you got on.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Mr. Stitch It Up, right?
Mr. Stitch It Up, son. Shout out. Actually, Mr. Stitch Up, I'm still waiting on that big box order I got supposed to be coming, but we gonna
leave that on a low.
That's my man, though. That's my man. Yo, YouTube, everybody, Cam, yo, it was great. It's a wrap, all right?
All right, peace.
Peace, brother. Listen,